Gets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect...
Goes high to pull it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And it's the Roadrunners are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
He's definitely going to run that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Jackson going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on 1st down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Past the 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Got enough for the first. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Now on the move. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he added the extra point. Bringing it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's McCown. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
Here comes the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense that goes zone coverage maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll throw it. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Burgess. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Jenkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Got him in the open. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Makes the grab. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls in the deep ball. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He got it right inside the pylon.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. He's out past the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Makes a deep grab. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. He's got it on the move. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas State!
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Hauls it in. And
on just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The run inside. It's Peterson. And he'll be brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could
Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McCown. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, UTSA. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's complete. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Jackson gonna throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jenkins. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching.
There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down 1, I want the 2-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll send the back in motion. back to pass. It's McCown. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Finding some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Jackson will throw. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. Give him 14 on the play.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. They'll ride the hot hand. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights.